I used to make fun of people who do a lot of these features too, because parang I grew up thinking of them as doomsday preppers.
I was really glad that this was emphasized by our trip to Brisbane. It's like thinking about the future in a structured way. So you need like methods, applications to reach that future. My background is really tourism. You have to really think about the future and consult the people around you. It's not just yourself or your department or the city government that will be thinking about that.
With futures thinking, suddenly it opens you up and it gives you a different perspective on everything. How can you actually plan for the future if you don't know what's going on in the minds of your citizenry? Like, it's good to get also a glimpse of their idea of how do they see the city in a few years.
Our city mayor is actually preparing its citizenry towards being a smart city. Not just the young people, but even the old. Well, we visited the MITE, or the Malaysian Industry Government Group for High Technologies. The presentation actually inspired us more in supporting the current city governance program for our Smart Cities campaign. Us in the legislative sector, or legislative branch of the City of Makati, see our role as most fitting in supporting the programs of the city mayor. Certain programs or activities which he thinks would help advance the city in its digitalization program.
And so with that input, you now have better ideas, you now have a better foundation to further see how you can actually make this happen for them, or work together and see that beyond this, maybe we can still go further again.
I used to make fun of people who do a lot of these features too, because parang I grew up thinking of them as doomsday preppers. Pero now that I've seen it in a scientific way, I think it's a very, very good skill or a tool to be able to process, to plan, to envision how you will look at the future. It has to be critically analyzed, it has to be scientific, and it has to go through the bottom-up approach. And it's really a real process and a real science, actually.
It's always realizing the possible consequences, if not the possible benefits, out from a good working plan for the city and for its people. I'm simply excited to see the outcome of all these things, because what we learned, I believe, proves to be very promising. As all of us who attended this program were all encouraged and most importantly inspired.